Hi guys, so today I'm here in my corner of my attic, and I have for you today Velour Lashes. Velour Lashes are basically false lashes made of mink fur, so real animal fur, but the animals are not harmed. Velour Lashes has released a statement, and I believe it's on their website now, saying that they actually acquire the fur from not mink farms. That's not where they acquire the fur from. From zoos. That's where they get the fur. So I guess they have some kind of arrangement with a few zoos that let them just brush the hairs from the minks when they shed, basically, throughout the year, and that's how they get the fur. So anyway, enough of that. I do have some experience with Velour Lashes, the company. I have tried a few lash styles, and I absolutely love the way they look, but I do have a few cons, I guess, as well as pros, so a few upsides and a few downsides. So I will share that with you guys later on in the review, but first of all, I am going to show you the lashes, the packaging, all that, and then I'm going to jump into showing you how they look on the eye, because right now I'm not wearing any lashes. This is the package it comes in, and it says USPS first class package, and I've sort of sharpied out my name and address so you can't see that, but why would you want to anyway? Okay, so here you go. It says, thank you for your order placed on April 24th, 2013, Lash in the City, all that jazz. And it actually came on the 27th, so that's actually only 3 days after I ordered it, so that's pretty awesome. So here is what they look like. As you can see, it says Lash in the City, and it says 100% mink fur, 100% handmade, velourlashes.com. So I'm slipping it out of the packaging for you to see, and sorry, upside down. That is what it looks like. Oh, good lord, there is nothing more beautiful than a pair of Velour Lashes straight out of the packaging. Look at that. I've got to say that definitely the reason I keep going back to Velour Lashes is just the quality of the lashes. Like, it's just beautiful. They look lush and full. They're stunning. I mean, compared to drugstore lashes, which I do still use, and I'll tell you right now that I really love Ardell lashes, but just compared to drugstore lashes, there's just no competition, guys. But these are definitely my favorite. As you guys know, if you've seen some of my tutorials, and I'll link tutorials down below of me wearing the lashes so you can see that as well. But let me go ahead right now and show you guys a close-up of the lashes. So now guys, I'm going to cut these lashes to fit my eye, and before that, or I guess while I'm doing that, I want to show you pictures of me wearing my Velour Lashes in Lash in the City. Okay guys, so I'm back and I have the Lash in the City lashes on. I think I will probably still be tweaking the length of these. I'm like freaking out now, like, did I cut too much off this? There's probably a little too much left on here because it's like going right up into my inner corner, and you never want that. You always want like one pinky's worth of space so it doesn't poke and irritate your like inner tear duct kind of area. But anyway, this is what they look like. I think you will agree with me that they're quite glamorous. I love these lashes, but I'm gonna go ahead and break down for you the whole story on them, everything you'd want to know. So, pricing, these are $34.99. a lot of money. But they are justifiable because of the fact that you can wear them at least 25 times, right? Well, to me, I truthfully can't rest on that reason anymore because in my experience, I have not consistently found that I have been able to wear these lashes at least 25 times. I've ordered probably 4 pairs of these lashes in the past 12 months. And the reason that I've had to maybe reorder them more than I would like or than I had originally expected is because there are a couple problems I encounter with these lashes. The first one is that because the lash seam is more substantial, I feel like the lash glue, after I have taken the lashes off, they seem to be really stuck on the seam. Like they seem to have like molded so closely to the seam, and I will try to gently like just pick off the glue. And a lot of the time when I'm trying to pick off the glue, it just seems like part of the seam comes off with the glue because there will be like lashes that just come out also, and I will see like almost like loose, almost dangling bits like of the lashes from the whole seam, and I can show you an example. So hopefully you'll be able to see here that there are a lot of separations between the lashes, and that's just from the lashes just coming out. I feel like as time goes on and as I wear them more times, the lashes do end up becoming just a lot less firm, and they just seem to be very loose, almost like some of them will just sort of fall out. And yeah, it kind of sucks, and like I really do have a big problem with the seam. It's more the seam than just loose lashes, because it's like when I'm pulling the glue, the seam will just pull or like tear or something, and then it will literally be like this wobbly, like, you know, a couple millimeter section of the lash that's just literally like hanging on hinges, and it tends to be like in the front. It's happened to me, and sometimes like in the center. So I really don't know if other girls have had that problem, but I've definitely encountered that issue. And yeah, so I'd probably say that my median wear time for these lashes is probably around more like 17 times maybe per lash. So yeah, what else can I say about them? I do really love the look of them. I mean, that's why I keep going back to it, because there's nothing else to me that compares. These are just kind of it for me in terms of glamour and girliness. I feel like they make the eye look a lot bigger, and I don't know why, but they do, right? They do. So I really love them, but at the same time, there is like a huge risk factor because these lashes are so expensive. Your heart is like pumping when you're about to cut the lashes, and you're like freaking out because if you cut too much off, that's it. You know, they're not going to look the way you really wanted them to look. They're not going to be as optimal as they were supposed to be. At that price, you want it to look exactly the way you have envisioned it. So it's like, it is a big risk factor because you have to be quite careful with treating these lashes, with how you cut the lashes. Any little mistake can really compromise the lash. Another risk factor, I guess, is how careful you are with them, in terms of when I take off my lashes, sometimes I'm not always in that mindset where I'm being super responsible and put them back in the box. Sometimes I'll just leave them like next to my bedside on my desk or something. And when you do that, there's definitely room for those lashes to be jumbled around if you've forgotten they're there the next morning. And there have been a couple of times where I've just lost one whole lash of the pair. That's happened twice, and that's pretty bad, isn't it? It's awful. I had ordered the T.O lashes for Christmas, and here they are. Look, I only have one of them. Isn't that ridiculous? Like, and I know it's my own fault, but girls and guys, it can happen to you. So I'm telling you now as a warning, please be careful, because look how beautiful that lash is. And now it has no mate, it has no fellow, and I can't wear them. And I've only wore these like 3 or 4 times, so it's sad. Another lash is, did I say those were T.O? I'm sorry, these are Doll Me Up. I don't know what's going on in my head. These are T.O. And once again, it has no mate. So I'm like just legitimately heartbroken. I can't explain to you how upset I was when I realized both those things had happened. Anyway, I think I've basically covered all the risk factors I can. I always do end up forgetting things though in the video. That's just how life is. You just forget stuff sometimes. So anything that I have not included, I will be including right now. And thank you guys for watching. I hope I haven't rambled too much. Definitely have. And I'll see you guys hopefully in my next video. And please like this and comment if you found it helpful. So yeah, bye guys. Here's one more thing I forgot, guys. I feel like there is a feeling of wastefulness maybe when you're wearing these lashes, simply because it comes with so much lash. They make them really long for anyone's eye, I guess. So you have to cut off a fair bit. And it's kind of, you just feel like, oh, this is a waste. Like, you know, to cut off so much lash, but you should fit it the way it would look best for your eye. And then some people try to say you can kind of save the bit that you've cut off and use it as like a half lash because there is probably going to be so much lash left over. I personally do not find that argument valid because I prefer to cut off little by little so I don't end up with a mistake on my hands where I've cut off too much lash simply because I've been thinking with that mindset of, oh, okay, if I cut off like this much, like, you know, that's probably the right amount and that would be a really good half lash. Well, you don't know, you know, you really don't know unless you're super good at just holding it up to your eye and being like, okay, here's where it is, this is what I need to cut, because I'm not like that. So I would definitely just say the first priority should always be making sure you cut the lash to where it needs to be. So okay, yeah, signing off now, bye.